Hi, welcome. I'm tired today and a bit scared. So in the morning when I woke up, I decided to have a day just working for myself, trying out things, because I hadn't heard from Veronica. You remember we were going to meet someone today, but then she wrote me a message around 10 in the morning saying that she had actually, they had agreed to meet with Dervish. So I of course went to the meeting. So I went to Ledras, I crossed to the north side, and I met three people from Urban Gorillas and Dervish. So Dervish is a Turkish Cypriot who is teaching hip hop to kids in the Turkish Cypriot part of Nicosia. And also I think he's really like a grassroots person, so he's teaching them hip hop to keep them away from the streets, and he gives them shelter if they don't want to live at home. He's like kind of replacing a social institution, you would call it in the Western, like in Europe basically. And then we went for lunch, and I talked to Veronica, and then I stayed there and had coffee with Teresa afterwards. She's an architect as well, and she's very active in different parts of the world, just working as an urban planner, but in a very extended sense. So she's really connecting like social activities and social change maybe as well with like urban planning. So urban planning is not only about how like making a park in the city, but actually to see what people need and to kind of facilitate or help them to change something in their environment themselves. Was really, really inspiring and very nice. And we also went, the four of us, to see different places, first with Dervish in the northern part, because they want to organize kind of a festival, like a buskers festival, a street art festival in September. And they might collaborate on this. And then Veronica showed me a place close, actually is really besides the Lidras border crossing. And this is the first place it has ever been possible to cross the border after the war in '74. So it's a kind of a historic place, and it's also, I think, the only pedestrian crossing within Nicosia. And there is kind of an arcade or like a passage which is quite high, and like tourists are passing, you can see the passport control offices from there. And I took some of my loudspeakers and I had made like some testing sounds out of sine waves, and I put them there to see, and the sound is great, the location is amazing. So I'm not sure, I think I might have found my place for my performance. So this brings me to the scary part, because now somehow, you know, like all this like immersing myself, and I think that's what I'm tired of as well. I feel like I'm kind of over immersed right now, because I've been I was thinking like just now, when was the last time I actually watched a soap opera? I've never watched a soap opera, nor like a YouTube video without having in mind to get to know people, or to like work, or to learn more about the situation here, or to, you know, like, so I feel today I'm here too much in a way, you know, like, can you be somewhere too much? It's almost like I don't I can't really find words, but it's like I've connected to the place too much. I've kind of like, it's not, I haven't lost myself, I guess, but I kind of like melted myself with everything, with everyone and everything I have done and met, and who I've met. So maybe this is also the transition point from, because now I have a place where I think I might work, and which is like resonating with me and with my ideas. So I think for the first time really it is about doing, you know, making, doing and thinking, of course, but maybe this thinking and doing now goes to making and doing, really. And like, how can I do something right? Like, what is my position as an artist? How can I come as an outsider and do something in the public space of Cyprus? As a Swiss, as a young woman, as an artist, like all these identity points, kind of, what allows me to come and take position or like say something, and also if I do, how can I take everything I went through or like I experienced now, how can I take everything into consideration and make something right? And of course this goes very much with maybe it's a white guilt problem really in the end, but I mean, like, I'm still thinking a lot about how the British came and colonized the island and how the West colonized so many things, and I'm very sensitive to that. I don't want to, again do the same, especially not me as an artist and with my thinking in my position. Of course, I can always say, okay, I'm an artist in residency here, and they kind of like, they don't ask me to do something, but it's kind of part of the deal, of the program. I like expose myself as an artist. I do work in any way, or I can say I can take refuge in this artist identity. I can say like, okay, I'm an artist. I do stuff. I'm free. Like I'm not this and this person. I don't belong to. I can see myself poorly as an artist, but I don't think this is what I want, because this would bring me back to this romantic image of an artist who has like a superior position to everyone else. And so yeah, it's kind of hard actually. This stage of, I mean, I know it, I've known it from before. I think it's like you go into an environment and you can't get out afterwards, like, because as I said before, like you melt, like you go together and you become part of it in a way, and then you have to, maybe this is what I need. I maybe need to step back, take one step back, and then try to relocate somehow my position, and then like put it together with what I have. Maybe there needs to be a bit of separation now. That's somehow what I feel right now. Yeah, I mean, I guess it will be fine, but I'm struggling. Yeah. So I see you tomorrow for sure. Bye.